I'm Nan Taylor. I am the Director of Business Development and Community Relations here at Riverview Medical Center, and I have for the last 3 years had both the honor and the privilege of emceeing this event. This is the 13th annual Love Lights ceremony, and over the last 12 years, the people who run our Love Lights program, Diane and Marilyn, who are very instrumental in it, have raised over $500,000 to fund the University of Wisconsin Cancer Center Riverview and equipment that make our patients more comfortable and their experience here at Riverview better. And we thank them for that. They also through our tree lighting ceremony, which I think kicks off the holidays and lights up Riverview Expressway, they honor and memorialize those that are friends and family in our lives. So it is a special night tonight. To begin our evening, we have our Dickens carolers. Here they come.
Sort of.
And I am excited to have them here with us tonight. We have Rick Merdan. Do we?
Yeah.
Okay, he's back in the corner. We have Jeannie Grant. We have Jonathan Smith and Sue Fitzgerald. And then they're being accompanied by our harpist, Sue Propelka, who has a harp named Edna. So tonight they are going to sing for us, Mary, Did You Know?
Did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new?
This child that you delivered
will soon deliver you.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm a storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod?
When you kissed your little baby,
then you kissed the face of God.
the blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the land. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy was heaven's perfect lamb? This sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.
that was lovely. And next, we will have our invocation delivered by Reverend Christy Kleinbeck.
Good evening and welcome. We are glad you made it here. You make visible all that's behind the names of the love lights we now have posted on our walls. We know there are different reasons that compel you to be here tonight. We acknowledge the reality that for some, this is a time of remembrance, and these lights represent deep losses of very special individuals in your lives, whether recently or from years past. For others, this is a time of honoring and supporting loved ones, and these lights represent thankfulness for individuals still with us, and that they are not alone. For some, this is a time of being honored and supported, and these lights make visible the care of others, both personal and of this community. And still for others, this is a time of being listened to, as the light of your experiences and your words remind us of hope and new life. For many, this evening represents all these things. Whatever your reason for being here, we share in together that these lights mean love, love for your people, and love and compassion for yet strangers who will be on the receiving end. As we gather, let us begin with a moment of silence, which I'll conclude with prayer for our evening. In the spirit of all that is sacred and good, may the light we now kindle warm our memories and our lives. May this light be of encouragement for those who need encouragement along the way. May it be of comfort for those who are in need of comfort. May it be of hope for those in need of hope, those whose paths seem dark, especially for those who are grieving, for those who are ill, dying or lonely this night and this season. And may these lights remind us in thankfulness of our shared humanity and the gift to love and to be loved. Amen.
Thank you very much, Christy. And next, I'd like to introduce Mary Fanning. Mary Fanning is an RN here at Riverview, and she works in the UW Cancer Center, Riverview. She is a graduate with a BSN from UW Eau Claire, and she is certified in oncology care. Mary's been with Riverview for over 10 years, and I want you to know that her supervisor considers herself very fortunate. She told me that she'd like to clone Mary. She serves as a research nurse for the Cancer Center, and she also works with both radiation and medical oncology patients. So please welcome Mary.
Welcome, everyone. On behalf of the staff of UW Cancer Center Riverview, I would like to thank all of you for coming to the 2014 Love Lights program. We are honored with the generous support that is shown to the Cancer Center and ultimately the patients that are treated here. As Nan said, I am one of the oncology nurses at the Cancer Center. Working here means a lot to me. It's an honor and a privilege to care for the patients at our Cancer Center. I grew up here in Wisconsin Rapids and feel that we have a very special community that really cares about each other. Because of the Love Lights program, our friends, neighbors, and family members are able to receive care at this wonderful facility right in our backyard. Facing cancer is such a devastating problem. Being able to receive treatments in our community allows our patients more precious time at home with loved ones doing the things that they want to do. Love Lights has had a long tradition of supporting our Cancer Center beginning in 2002. The program has provided many things which have helped to continue state-of-the-art care and comfort for our patients. Just to name a few things, Love Lights has provided us with our tomotherapy unit, which is the high-performance radiation therapy equipment. We also have received a laryngoscope, which is a special camera that the doctors use in the clinic to examine patients with head and neck cancer. Love Lights purchased all of our chemotherapy recliner chairs. These chairs have heat and massage so our patients can be more comfortable during long chemotherapy sessions. And they purchased 2 special examination tables which allow patients with limited mobility the ability to get on and off an examination table easily. We see your Love Lights in action every day. While we remain committed to providing the latest chemotherapy, radiation, and surgical treatments, this year Love Lights will support the development of a wellness initiative and integrative cancer treatments. These programs will be developed under the guidance of Drs. Kirschling and Dr. Olson and are meant to be used in combination with our standard therapies. In addition to fighting cancer, we also want to treat and support the patient as a whole. Approaches like exercise, the YMCA Livestrong program, nutritional counseling, mindfulness, guided imagery, acupuncture, massage, and social support. These are all areas that help focus on the support of the person as a whole. Adding these services will help our patients recover from side effects from treatment, maintain and enhance their well-being, and cope with the stress of facing cancer. The proceeds from the Love Light funds will be used to develop these programs in the Cancer Center and purchase equipment and patient education materials. We are so extremely grateful to the Love Lights program and the support of our community to help us meet the needs of our patients. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. You can understand why her supervisor wants to clone her. And next, we have Bill Babcock, who also is an RN here, and he works in our surgery department. He's been here for 31 years, and you know what we call Bill? We call him Mr. Riverview, because he's involved in so many ways that support the hospital and the Cancer Center and our greater community. I would like to introduce you to Bill, who is also a special person because he himself is a cancer survivor and now facilitates our men's cancer support group. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. I would like to start out by saying the one thing that Love Lights has not done for us was give us the staff that's over at UW Cancer Center. Mary talked a lot about all the wonderful things they did with the beds and everything else, but Mary forgot to mention the nurses. And the nurses, from the time you walk in, the receptionists that you see, from the time you get your blood work, to go back to have your treatments, I have to tell you that they are second to none. And I've been in other hospitals, and this place is absolutely fantastic. I am a cancer survivor. I feel very, very fortunate. People think that you're maybe unlucky if you've had a couple of cancers and actually had to have heart surgery because of your first cancer from the radiation that I had, which would never have happened had they had the tomotherapy units that they have now here. If they would have had that 20 years ago, that wouldn't have been an option. They wouldn't have shrunk the coronary arteries. The radiation would have focused right in, and it would have been perfect. So the equipment and everything they have here is wonderful. So 22 years ago, I had a lymphoma that grew right in the middle of my chest. My kids were 8 and 12. I think it was probably much harder on my wife than it was on me. Working in surgery for over 30 years, I see way too many positive biopsies on people and just way too many cancers out there in our community. So I kind of just figured it was my turn. So people talk about attitude. I think attitude makes a difference, but depending on your diagnosis and where the cancer affects you, you can have the best attitude in the world, and sometimes it just doesn't help. I was fortunate. All my old cancer oncology nurses have since retired, but one of them was a nurse that I got to know quite well, and we started a cancer support group called Smiles Against Cancer. I think several of you that are in here that I've seen already have been to our cancer groups. We put on functions every year. We put on picnics and Thanksgiving dinners, and it was really nice to work with her for over 19 years. Then I did, as Nan said, got involved in some other things, and like I said, the girls over in the Cancer Center, you just can't say no to them, and they asked me to go ahead and facilitate the men's cancer support group. And for about the last year and a half or 2 years, I've done that, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It has been a real pleasure to work with a number of men that come down here that can really open up in a smaller 12, 13, 14, 15 people in a group. It's been a very, very nice thing for me. I don't know how people survive without having a nice support group around. I've always had a good support group. My coworkers have been wonderful for me. If I need to be off, I need to be off. But I have been very, very fortunate. The only other thing that I'm going to tell you is that 5 years ago I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and today is actually an anniversary of mine, because on November 2nd, 4 years ago, I went down to UW-Madison for my stem cell transplant. I was there for 19 days, which puts me at November 21st, walking out of UW-Madison, not having to wear a mask, breathing that November air. And so it's been 4 years to the day for me since my stem cell transplant. I am currently back on my chemo, but a very low dose chemo, feeling great, have no complaints again. But I just want to tell you that there's a lot of survivors out there, and I feel probably like one of the luckiest people in this room. So I'm going to turn it back over to Nan. I don't want to speak too long, but cancer is not the end of the road anymore.
Thank you very much, Bill. And next on our program, we are going to hear from our Dickens carolers again, and they are going to sing God Bless America.
You did good. You did good. That's amazing.
It doesn't say it in the book, but this is a sing-along for everybody. So, we ready to give it a shot? Give me a beat. Everybody know the song? 3, 4.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite to the podium Lynn Swanson and Janet Mueller. They are going to be awarding the medals and the winning essays.
It is my pleasure to be here tonight to present these 6 fourth graders with a medal and a certificate for their well-written essays on the topic of what America means to me. This year we had 155 essays submitted from 5 schools within our city. The committee selected these 6 to be shared tonight. It was a hard job. Our first reader tonight is Ardatima. How am I? Say it again. Alemi. All right. And she will share her essay with you at this time.
What America means to me. First, freedom is important. Many people in other countries don't have much freedom like we do. Second, I'm glad I have a place like this to grow up and be equal with other races and genders. I am pleased I have a place like this that will respect me and my family. Some of our ancestors did not have the freedom I have because they grew up in other countries. Also, some countries don't have freedom of religion. In many countries, I won't be able to be free to get the education that is available to me, and I won't get rights I have because I am a woman. In the past, women couldn't have men's jobs. In America, we have to fight for these rights. Not only can we vote, but we can also get the same education and same jobs as the men in today's society. Now you know what America means to me.
Our next is Taylor Weiler.
What America means to me. I think America is the best country for 3 reasons. One of the things is bravery. First, bravery means to stand up for what is right. Next, people risk their lives, and that's definitely bravery. Also, military people do all kinds of bravery, so they're obviously brave. Another thing why I think America is the best country is honor. First, I'm proud to have the rights that America gave to me. Next, I'm really proud to be an American. Finally, America gave me liberty. Next, the last thing is history. First, we got our freedom by beating England in the war. Next, some people come to America just for freedom. Finally, the Constitution protects us so no one can take our freedom away. Clearly, America is very important to me.
And now we have Lauren Steiner.
What America means to me. To me, America is a great country to live in. America means peace because the soldiers are fighting for us. America also means freedom. We are all free from slavery and other bad things. America is a place where people can live together even if they are different. Some people come to live in America even if they are of different ethnic groups. Everybody has the opportunity to do whatever they want because in other countries they don't have the freedoms that we have here. For example, we can eat any food, attend any schools, and wear any clothes we want. We all can have different religions. America is beautiful. We can visit many beautiful places such as Mount Rushmore and Niagara Falls. We have the 4 seasons in which our weather changes. Other countries just experience 1 season. In America, we also have the freedom to vote. We can vote for our government leaders who make our country safe. America is number 1 in my book.
And now we have Isaac Clendenning.
What America means to me. America means many things to me. Here are some of those many things. The flag, so elegantly waving at the top of the pole, short or high, holds 13 stripes and 50 stars. Red stands for justice, blue stands for courage, and white stands for purity. America is our homeland, and our loved soldiers protect it and risk their lives to fight for freedom in our honored land. It is a land of many beautiful features like the Statue of Liberty, the Grand Canyon, the mighty Mississippi River, and Niagara Falls. Our country is indivisible, which means we cannot be divided. All 50 states together forever, never divided. These are some of the many things about America and what it means to me.
And now, Katie Panzer.
What America means to me. To me, America is a land of freedom and opportunity, from sea to shining sea. We have the liberty to have our own opinions, such as the freedom to vote. We can believe how we want to believe and think what we want. I am proud to be an American and to have all of these freedoms and rights listed in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Don't forget all of the brave men and women protecting these liberties now and in the past. America is also about immigration and how people from other countries came to America in the early 1900s seeking golden opportunities. The flag and the bald eagle are also important American symbols. They represent the strength of our country. When I say the Pledge of Allegiance, I feel proud to be an American.
And next we have Aiden Peters.
What America Means to Me by Aiden Peters. I think the American flag is important to me because it is where we live. We also have the Madison Capitol. We are one of the luckiest countries because we have freedom and liberty. It is also very beautiful. We are the #1 dairy state. We have some of the best security in America. We also have many men and women who are proud and willing to fight for our freedom and safety. There are many job opportunities in America that people can choose from, including logging, which is my favorite thing ever in the whole wide world. One day I hope to be a logger and help supply America with lumber.
All students who wrote essays will be receiving a certificate of participation at their schools on Monday. All of the essays that were written will be going to our armed forces in wherever they are so they can see them and read them and enjoy them. I'd like to thank all the students and teachers who participated in this, and I would like to wish you all a very blessed holiday.
Thank you very much. Those were very fun and wonderful essays. I enjoyed hearing them. And next, we are going to enjoy our Dickens carolers again, and they're going to start us out on O Christmas Tree, because pretty soon we're going to be heading outdoors and following Father Christmas to see those big trees lit up.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. The sight of you at Christmas tide spreads hope and gladness far and wide. Oh Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh Christmas tree, how wonderful your message. Oh Christmas tree, how wonderful your message. Your lights proclaim the Savior's birth, goodwill to all and peace on earth. Oh Christmas tree, how wonderful your message.
So what I'd like to do next is to invite Diane Pokrant and Marilyn Helgestad, who have been instrumental in this Love Lights program, and invite them to the podium to thank you for your support.
I hope you enjoyed all those essays. I was on the committee, along with Lynn Swanson and Janet Mueller, we're all retired teachers. And it was so hard this year. We could have had so many more kids up here. But, you know, we stick with the 6. And I was just so proud of all the essays. They were just exceptional this year. So people, parents and teachers are doing a good job out there. So a special thank you to everyone who has supported Love Lights, whether you are new to buying Love Lights or you have supported us for the past 13 years. And I wanted to thank our committee. We have Mary Nemick, Carol Butke, Janet Mueller, Mary Ann Schmidt, Carla Loebner, Carla Lenk, Lynn Swanson, Elaine Semro, Jerry Pape, and Diane and I make up the committee. I certainly hope I didn't forget anybody. I think I got them all. And most of you probably know we are just volunteers. I mean, this is strictly, we come here and try to do our best to help the Cancer Center. And I have a little quote here: volunteers do not necessarily have the time, they just have the heart. And that statement by Elizabeth Andrews certainly describes our mentor and tireless leader, Diane Pokrant.
Good evening. I'm always glad that this is ending right now, but we do go until the end of December. You will be on the wall or in the newspaper next year if you buy after the 17th, which is the deadline to get it into the newspaper. And so you can still take the tax write-off this year. And that's important. We all know that. And looking back over 13 years, I'll tell you, I never planned on it this long, ever. I just, every year it was, well, this is going to be the last, until this day. And then it's like, oh my God, you got to carry on, you got to keep going, because the Cancer Center is going to keep going, and we really have to keep giving them the stuff that they need and enjoy working with them. And as Bill said, they're wonderful in there. They're just awesome people that work in there, and I give them all the credit in the world, because it takes a certain kind of person to work in a place like a cancer center. And I was looking through some things, and I happened to run across some of these sayings that are there. And, volunteers don't get paid, not because they're worthless, but because they're priceless. And I always say, hey, they're not going to fire me. Nobody works this cheap. And this year has been really an awesome year. We've just been going ahead. And as tonight, we have raised $50,516.70. Every $3 late is important to us. Yes, we do get bigger donations, but I could never raise this kind of money without that individual $3 light for different people. So I want you to know that, yes, we appreciate everything you do, and we try to do a lot of other stuff during the year than this. Like last year, we had Ladybugs and Bitty Bug luncheon, which was a success and helped us raise money. We sell candy bars that you'll see up at the front from Vanderwally in, you got them, they're good.
$5.
Yeah, they are excellent. It's a chocolate company in Eau Claire, and we sell them for $1. They sell them for $1.49. But we don't have to pay any rent or pay light bills or anything like that, and that's what they recommend that we sell them for. 8 different flavors, they're great. You probably saw pink ribbons out this year. Next year, we hope there will be a lot more. And that was during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And the ribbons withstood the weather we've had, and And we sold them for only $10. It didn't matter whether you were a business or you were an individual. They were just $10, and we sold a lot of them. Next year, we hope to sell a lot more. But, so we've got things going all year round. In April of this year, on the 18th, we're going to have a tip-top, whatever, carnival. And it's going to be out at Lake Arrowhead, okay. And it's going to be phenomenal. The decorations will be over the top, and we'll have great entertainment, and the food is awesome. So I hope I see some of you out there. You'll have to look and see when the tickets go on sale. Price-wise, I can't tell you because we haven't even seen a menu yet. But we try to keep it, and it's for mothers and daughters. The daughters have to be 4, but there's things for them to do and so it's a fun day for both mothers and daughters. But in closing, I want to thank you for coming, and I want to thank the Cancer Center for being here, because without them, what would we be selling? We've been selling them for 13 years now, and they do a wonderful job, every one of them. So you choose Hope. Hope is right through that door there, and they'll be welcoming you and helping you, okay? Thank you much. Bye. We have raised this year $50,516.70. Oh, 50-50, I can't tell you because we sold a lot of tickets tonight. It's going to be at least whoever wins will get over $2,200. That much I can tell you.
All right, so Father Christmas, are you out there? Here's where we turn around and we follow Father Christmas out and the carolers to see those trees lit up.
Thanks, Mary.
Oh yeah, like that part of
Oh, your man girl.
No, this. Nice job, Lauren. Yeah. You did awesome.
See you later, man.